Hey folks, we're back. Look at this. Look at this. Front leg. Sharp knife. And what you want to do here, you can't see it real well, but you can feel it. There's a little bone ridge right here. Oh, excuse me. That's the point on the shoulder blade. All you do, slice down beside it, roll that meat right off. And then follow the bone up, boom, one chunk gone. Then come to the other side. Do the same thing, cut it down. And then basically what you're doing, let me show you here, is you're filleting off this bone. So you need a knife that can flex. Now once you get it off that bone, then you take your knife and cut right along that bone so that you free this up. Then you go to the back side of the shoulder blade, run your knife completely through following that bone. Cut the meat like that. Now, I'm not cutting roast out of the front legs. This is all grinder meat. That's the majority of what we eat in this house is grinder meat. You know, burgers, hamburger helper, chili, stuff like that. A lot of our stews are rabbit, chicken, creatures like that. Once you get to this point, once you find the bone, that's what you're looking for. You just take your knife, follow the bone. And then repeat the process until, you know, you've cut the meat off the bone, literally. Roll it over here. See, you can save these bones. You can save them, make bone soup. You can bust them open, get the bone marrow out, make the bone marrow soups. Or just save the bone marrow, makes an excellent, you know, addition to any stews. Once you get to the bottom, the shank of the leg, you can actually see the bone right there. Cut that off. Cut that off. There you go. Deboned front leg. Now, I want to take a moment here. I am not a professional butcher. I am not. What I am is somebody that has done this his entire life. Since I was a little kid. My kids now learn from me. What you do with this stuff, you know, these are not cuts that you're going to find your butcher doing or a processor. What I teach is I teach you how to take the animal and break it down into usable parts. I'm not going to get all the, well, here's this cut, here's how you get this cut, this cut. No. I'm going to show you where the cuts come from, and then I'm going to let you make the decision where you want or what you want to do with it. Us, we eat a lot of chilies, a lot of, you know, stew or hamburger helpers. Quick stuff. You know, both me and my wife work. Once you get down into this lower section here, all the meat muscles come together right there. Scrap that one too. But there are tendons all in there. That's deer meat or dog meat. But once you get it all broke down and cut up, it's easy. Now we mix our deer meat with bacon. It's almost impossible this time of year to buy pork fat, and we didn't raise a hog this year, so we couldn't save any. But bacon works in a pinch. It's a 70-30 split. 70% whitetail, 30% bacon. Adds another extra flavor in there as well. This stuff will all get ground up. My wife gets home, we'll, you know, team up on it, and we'll grind every bit of this deer today. Other than the part I have sitting in for Merle's beef jerky marinade for breakfast sausages. You want to get it down to usable chunks. We got a little grinder. Yeah. Fat. You want to trim a lot of the deer fat out. Deer fat doesn't really, depending on what they've been eating, is not a really good, it's an okay flavor. It's not the greatest. Like that great big hunk right there. What'd you knock over, cat? There. And all you're doing is cutting them in, you know, grinder size. And I hear people, oh, you got to cut them smaller. I got a 1-horse grinder over here. I got an electric. I don't have to grind anything smaller. This thing, it'll eat that. I cut it smaller, help it grind a little easier. You've been hitting a catnip, ain't you, kitty? I think so. But, you know, breaking this stuff down is not hard. You know, you don't need to send your deer to a processor. If you can do a deer, you can do a goat, a sheep, pig. Dude, really? He's mad because I won't let him eat deer meat. Don't you get up there and knock stuff off the top of the fridge or I'll chuck you outside. Ah! You. Mooning. Pain in the butt. But, you know, breaking this stuff down is easy. There's no point in spending, you know, $90, $100, $150 when you can do it yourself. But y'all have a good one. I will see y'all in a little bit. I've got another leg to break down. I really hate that cat. Y'all have a good one.